Hey, Kirsten. I'm editing a little Croshit Giraffe this morning. So Jenny and I are making these videos not only to show a little bit of tips and tricks with working with crochet, but also how you don't really have to go out of your way. Our original setup was this little baby in yellow, cute little tie back, and then we literally just took the tie back off and put on the bonnet. Easy peasy. And she even let us interlace the fingers, so that was also pretty awesome. So I'm just going to talk you through real quick our Ecr settings here. So we switch it to camera neutral. I always check these two boxes when I shoot with my 35. I think this was with my 50 actually, but when I shoot with my 35 I get distortion, and so this will take care of that. Oh yeah, with my 50 I see there. Okay, then let's see, I put it on medium contrast, and then here I usually take out a little bit of the oranges and reds from their skin tone, depending on how orange and red they are. And then on the main screen here, I brought up down the contrast, I should say, in the blacks, because I wanted it to be a little softer. Then you go up here and say select all and sync settings. That way the two images are going to be identical for our gallery or an album or whatever we decide to make. And then I'm going to go ahead and open the images into Photoshop. Ignore that. Oops. Okay, so these two are the after edits. You can see the skin is nice and creamy. Let's see, I fixed the rug right here with Liquify, brought that in a little bit. So there's the after with that, and then the after with the little horns. So going back over here, so yeah, you can see, whoops, the before and the after, like that. So I'm just going to do a quick, I'm probably just going to clone out that little corner. There's a little wrinkle right here. Don't tell anyone because that's my biggest pet peeve on the planet. I'm going to try the patch tool just to get some of the shadows blended in. That looks actually fine. Okay, I'm going to liquify first. So filter, liquify. And then, let's see. So all I did, actually what I'm going to do first is I'm going to freeze the bum. That way the bum won't get distorted. There we go. And then I'm just going to liquify, I'm just going to push that up a little bit. It was just a little too long. I love everything else about it, just a little too long. Okay, the other thing I'm going to liquify while I'm here was I'm just going to fix the little, what do you call those? Giraffe antennas? Giraffe horns? They're never perfect right out of the gate, so it's not a problem at all to just liquify them, make the ear a little pointier to match the other one. Okay, then I'm actually going to thaw out her bum. And I might just liquify. Her bum is a little pointy, it looks like. So kind of just round that out a little tiny bit. Let's see. The bonnet looks a little crooked, but not too much, but you can always play around with that also. Okay. So done liquifying. Then what I'm going to do is go into Jenny's actions, which are, let's see, the baby road. right here, run her color correction brushes, red out, so that's a black mask, so we want a white brush. I'm actually going to lower it to like 50 something and then paint off the red. She's actually not too bad, a little bit on the face, on the lip. And then it looks like there's just a little tiny bit of yellow up in here. I usually, let's see what this looks like. The Bye Bye Baby Blues, I usually paint all over because it just kind of brightens the skin tones. How I like it. I'll show you the before and after too. And I actually leave a little bit of the purple in the hands and feet because that's how babies do. There we go, it just kind of brightens it up a little bit. And you can see the red before and after. Okay, so I'm a flattener, so that's what I do. I am going to also, in Jenny's Actions, run the Lash Love, but I'm going to zoom up on them. It doesn't really have any lashes, but I like to just darken the lash line. Make that pop a little bit more. Okay, and I also see two little itty bitty, I'm just going to do the spot healing brush. I see two little flakes of skin. I like leaving a couple because babies are flaky, but a couple of the big ones. Okay, that looks good. Okay, for this one, I'm just going to run Portraiture real quick just to make it. I always do one mid-tone, which I think is right in the center of the forehead, and then I usually go over into the shadows. In this case, that might just be like down in here. And then even with Portraiture, let's let that open. Even with Portraiture, I lower the opacity down, maybe around 50, just to smooth it out a little bit. Oops. And because I use the eyedropper, it's only going to sample the skin tones, so I'm not going to worry about re-erasing it off of her little features like that. One thing I might try also in Jenny's Actions is the Sweet Frost Haze. I do that a lot, which just kind of makes it look like that creamy. Sometimes I'll bump it up like this and then get a black brush to erase it off the mask and just take it off of the skin, so everything else is super creamy. Oh my gosh, my cat just jumped up on my lap. Okay. So I thought I would have the brilliant idea of just photoshopping the headband right onto this image, and then I realized after I had done it successfully, and I'm like, oh, how easy was that? I realized there's the two ties that are coming out from under the neck. I'm like, oh yeah, so I can't mess with that. Anyway, but there's my quick edit on the little giraffe, the before, I should say the Croshit Giraffe, and then let's see where my where's the after. There we go. So they're similar. So if they were side by side in an album or whatnot, it would have the same kind of flow. One is my style and my brand, I guess, and the other one was Mom's. Thanks for watching.